well sing. No use wasting all this hairspray. Did my makeup, and I dare say I got no other plans. Might as well sing. Wrote some new songs, might as well sing. No use wasting this great setup. Left the house, I was getting fed up. I'll be playing my poems for you, telling my story, it's true. Time to try something new. A leap of faith in front of friends, it's safe. I got Jim playing, I might as well sing. Might as well sing. No use wasting this great time slot. You know that you are all a part of my plot. So let's see what this concert will bring. I promise there'll be no yodeling. Don't rush me, boys. I might as well sing. Thank you. Aren't you lovely? Thank you. Thank you. I got all my equipment up here that I might need. My water, my biotin. At this age, you got to keep it all going. So welcome to our Pal Studio Theater. Thank you for coming to help us celebrate my 80th year on the planet.
You know, that makes me 42.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I have 4 youngsters joining me today. They're all in their 60s. This unplugged group was formed during COVID, so they could sing even if it was only on porches. So please welcome the Porch Chops, Marlee Walchuk, Linda Kidder, Nancy Herb, and Ken Kirschner. We are singing only our original songs today. I tell you this, so that if you don't recognize the tune, you'll know that you're not losing your memory. This next song is from a time that I actually believed I could only be happy if only I had everything I wanted. If only I were richer, thinner, then I'd feel like a winner. If I had a great view, love true, then happiness would radiate and I would shine. I'd really feel alive if everything I wanted could be mine. If only I were shorter, taller, had a brain like a scholar. If I had a new car, my own bar, then happiness would radiate and I would shine. I'd really feel alive if everything I wanted could be mine. I wouldn't hold back my dreams, a way to live out my themes, a better person I would be. I would wake up each day with a peaceful sense of play. I did life so happily. If all these things were sent to me, if only I were younger, older, I'd be so much bolder. If my life was slower, faster, then happiness would radiate and I would shine. I'd really be alive if everything I wanted could be mine. way to live out my themes, a better person I would be. I would wake up each day with a peaceful sense of play. I'd live life so happily if all these things were sent to me. If only I were younger, older, I'd be so much bolder. If my life was slower, faster, then happiness radiates, and I would shine. I'd really be alive if everything I wanted could be mine. If only I had more friends, dividends, I'd see through a new lens. If I had more fun, taxes done, wouldn't I be the lucky one? If only I were deeper, gas was cheaper, then my life would be a keeper. If only I had more hair, clean air, or I could write like Voltaire. If only I had street smarts, moving parts, I'd have a chance for a new start. If I had more time, more rhymes, I could make this song sublime. More. Ooh, if only I had more. Thank you. This is such a pleasure singing with you guys. Yeah, it's lovely.
So fun. I know a lot of people in here today. Oh my gosh, thank you all for coming. This is so lovely.
I think they're all your friends, actually.
There seems to be a lot of light in the back. Can we get that light off? Oh, thanks, Doug.
It looks like a church choir.
It does. I'm waiting for them to start singing.
In the 1970s, Jim and I made our first journey to Los Angeles, the first. At the time, it seemed like such a huge, slick city. We found a Spanish apartment in the Hollywood Hills in the shadow of the Capitol Record Tower. There were a few problems. The kitchen sink had no hot water, so I would stand in the bathtub to wash the dishes. After a while, we paid 3 times the rent and moved to a ritzy neighborhood, but it also had its drawbacks. My apartment doesn't take pets. The management sends its regrets in an envelope addressed for your checks. It doesn't take pets. My apartment doesn't take kids.
No kids.
It's like opening Pandora's lid.
No lid.
And the neighborhood on the skids doesn't take kids.
One's for no kids.
But it's a lovely place. White walls and lots of space. White halls that go no place. 'Cause there's no place to go. It has a lovely pool. Never used, too many rules. One lies beside, to tell lies beside. My apartment doesn't take friends.
No friends.
The sound of music offends.
Fuck them.
They may call once but never come again. Doesn't take friends.
No friends, no friends.
The landlord doesn't take calls.
No calls.
He's above life's petty pitfalls.
Falls.
You're just a tenant and he's got you by the balls. He doesn't take calls. It's a lovely place, oh yeah. White walls and lots of space. Wide halls that go no place. 'Cause there's no place to go. It has a lovely pool. Never used, too lies beside. My apartment doesn't take pets. The manager sends its regrets in an envelope addressed for your checks. Doesn't take pets.
No pets.
No, it doesn't take pets.
No kids.
No kids, don't open that lid.
No friends.
No friends, their music offends. No, it doesn't take pets. Well, that was too much fun. In the 1970s, we hosted our first CBC TV network series. Some of you may remember, I hardly do. The tech people were all excited because they were trying a new technique called chroma key.
So they asked us to come in at 7 o'clock in the morning to the set, and 7 o'clock is not a great time for Judy and I, AM, at the best of times. So we walk in and like everything's bare. There's nothing there except two ratty old sawhorses, right? And the director walks in and sort of goes, we've got this great idea. Go to costumes, go to the wardrobe and get your costumes and come back out and we'll tell you all about it. So we go in and we come back in and Judy's in all this nice frilly kind of thing and I've got a tuxedo, I think, on. Anyway, we're doing all of this, that's great. And he says, now what we want you to do is we want you to get up on, each of you, on one of those sawhorses, right? And we're like,
I'm a really good climber.
you know, right? So we managed to get up on the sawhorses, and it's like a 2x4. And for those of you who aren't woodworkers, a 2x4 is only 3.5 inches wide, okay? So we're sitting on this thing, and they said, now pretend you're flying. So we're doing this. We just tried not to fall off. Forget about the flying part of it, right? So anyway, so we're sitting there, and we're thinking, what are we gonna do now? And he said, just go for it. Just like, be cool. Anyway, you can imagine what we look like. And the next day they called us in and said, you gotta see this. And we said, yeah, we do have to see it. And turns out they played it back, and through the magic of, back then it's called chroma key. Through the magic of chroma key, Judy and I were flying on the backs of Canada geese through the clouds.
The show also featured Patty Hervey, Michael Vincent, and Joni Taylor, who I believe is in the audience today. There you are! How's this for a memory? Wouldn't it nice to be up in the sky with the birds and the bees, flying so high we'd go round and around and we'd never touch down, round and around and we'd never touch down. Wouldn't it nice to be waving at passers-by, watching them on their way, wondering why we'd go round and around and we'd never touch down, round and around and we'd never touch down. Wouldn't it nice to be flying, flying?
Close your eyes.
Hold my hand, I'll take you there.
Close your eyes.
It's a feeling we can share.
If we try.
We can feel the cool, clean air whirling around us. Happy it's found us flying.
Wouldn't it nice to be able to glide with the Canada geese? Hitching a ride, we go round and around and we never touch down. Round and around and we never touch down.
Wouldn't it nice to be up in the sky with the birds and the bees, flying so high we'd go round and around and we'd never touch down, to be flying. Wouldn't it nice to be up in the sky with the Canada geese? Hitching a ride, we'd go round and around and we'd never touch down. Round and around and we'd never touch down. Wouldn't it nice to be up in the sky with the birds and the bees? Flying so high, we'd go round and around and we'd never touch down. Round and around and we'd never touch down. Wouldn't it nice to be flying? Thank you. Okay, in 1963. Oh yeah. First time I was on a plane, the CBC sent me to Toronto to do a television appearance. Actually, a few of them. I flew CP Air. Remember CP Air? Yeah. Okay. Poem. Well, just the other day I read the airlines have gone daft. In an extremely generous motion, they formed an agreement with Kraft, as well as offering flyers packets of peanuts. Cookies could come through. Now, I haven't flown in 42 years, so I'm confused about the hullabaloo. What happened to the steaks and the tiny potato puffs? The asparagus on separate plates and extra entrees if you hadn't enough. I can't forget the chocolate-dipped cherries. I used to get all flustered. You were encouraged to help yourself to a cluster even if you were full of custard. And the wine was free. Repeat after me. The wine was free. They offered warm, moist towelettes to wipe your fingers and face. Empty seats across to lay down. What happened to that space? If you were traveling far, you could stretch your legs by walking to the piano bar. You heard me right. The piano bar. When did the golden age of travel begin to unravel? Thank you. Pass me that cake. On our poster, you saw the word cake, which happens to be my main food group. Oh, thank you. We are serving cakes in the green room that have been lovingly baked by Renata Mueller, executive pastry chef from the Vancouver Club. And Carol Ding from Breaking Bean Cafe has generously supplied the coffee. So please stay and enjoy. We have, yes, thank you. We have a video of this song on YouTube, which features a few PAL residents. I think some of them are here today. I'd like to share with you how I am impassioned with one of life's pure delights that must never be rationed. And I must confess, without duress, how deeply I am obsessed with cake. They're a Mr. Birthday cake, the thing I can't resist, not the same thing since I was kissed. Ooh, I like cake. It can be store-bought or home-baked. I waited 2-3 hours or more to sing that happy birthday score, so someone will serve the cake. Cake. Every event should have cake. It doesn't matter what you write on it, name or a Shakespeare sonnet. I'll be in line with my plate. A piece to take home would be great. Vanilla chocolate or carrot flavored. A corner piece with roses to savor. Someone pass the cake. There have been disappointments at parties. Gluten-free options presented. A soy cheesecake substitution. But I found a solution. Carry my own tin of frosting. Smother whatever they're offering. Cake. Finding money in my cake. I thought I was rich. Doesn't matter what you add to it. Dried fruit or nuts, I'll still pursue it. Whether berries are buried or brides are married. Angel or bunt, layered or crumb, apple or spice, just give me a slice. Jam-filled lemon dream, Bon-Ton buttercream cake.
Okay, you have fun. We're back in a minute.
Oh yeah, bye. Bye you guys. The Porch Chops will return. You gotta stay. The Porch Chops will return. One thing I have learned since turning 80 in January is that, oh, I did put them on. It was automatic. I'm dated. Not dating, but dated. That's dated. I don't know what to do. I'm old school, not cool, looking like a real fool. What am I to do? Underrated, too long ago created, I hate it. Happens to be true. I'm past tense, no sense, keeping up the pretense I no longer knew. I've been up and down again, I've been lost and found again. You'd think my years would give me cred. Not so, to some I'm nearly dead. I'm faded, deflated, degraded, negated, it really makes me blue. I'm old news, big snooze, holding on to my views and all that I've been through. Dated. This year I have been reflecting on the highlights of my life. There have been many music moments that I cherish, but the memories that stand out are of love given and received. So I'm going to take you on a little short cruise of my love journey. Preparing for today, I found hundreds and hundreds of love songs that Jim and I have written in the last 65 years about being in love, falling out of love, trusting love, never trusting love again. Why am I not in love? Who cares about love? So many crushes and rushes in a lifetime, always for the chance of the dance of romance. At age 15, I sang love songs, knowing very little about love. Why does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? Don't they know it's the end of the world? 'Cause you don't love me anymore. know, it was a bit dramatic. I thought so at the time. Then at 16, I wrote my first love song. It wasn't very good, so I left that way behind. But I was saying how I felt in my own words, and that was good. I had found a new freedom.
I forgot to tell Miles that I was going to talk now. My apologies, Miles.
But we'd love to hear it again in a minute, Miles.
He was just practicing there because it's a tough part. Anyway, a few years ago, by the way, I'm not sure if you can all relate, but I'm finding now when I say a few years ago, it could be, I don't know, any time in the last 20 or 30 years, you know? I don't know, just something like that. Anyway, a few years ago, we sat down with a gentleman named Dave Pickell, who's a fantastic musician and songwriter, and we went there to write songs with him. And we got this idea to write a song about themes that were very popular in the classic movies of the 30s and 40s and 50s. And this is what we came up with.
Let me tell you why I like old movies. 'Cause it always works out in the end. Boy finds girl, loses girl, then boy finds girl again. Didn't really matter what came between them, 'cause we seemed to know all along they'd be living their dream when the band started playing their song. I'm always good for that run through the rain. My heart melts when he whispers her name. Just when all hope was gone, fate steps in and the band starts to play. Every smoldering glance of their widescreen romance reminds me there's always a chance, and one chance is all I could ask, to write my own love story at last. Yeah, I'm hooked on that Hollywood kiss. It's a magic my heart can't resist. And that happily ever after feeling leaves me believing again in wishing on a star and never giving up. And that love conquers all, and anyone can fall in love. Take it away, Miles. And anyone can fall, anytime, any place. to you looking fancy. Gold ribbons so wide, you can't tell what's inside. It can be a melody or a lyric so pure, you want to run but you cannot hide. It's delivered by courier, the sender's in a hurry or waiting for an answer in pain. Love comes in all kinds of packages, but you gotta trust it's a gift just the same. Sometimes it's in a plain brown wrapper with no return address and no clue to the contents at hand. It can be a trapper, make you laugh out loud or give you confidence to take a stand. It can be a lender, a return to sender, or have a label that's missing your name. Love comes in all kinds of packages, but you gotta trust it's a gift just the same. It's felt in a smile, a little one's hand, in a dance with style, or a birthday well planned. It can come to you as a compliment, a reassuring glance, a respectful turn of phrase. You know, it's time well spent. It can fill your nights and help you through your days. So don't miss the chance for that big romance or that walk with a friend in the rain. Love comes in all kinds of packages. Trust, it's a gift just the same. Now I'm not just talking passion or that sexual thrashing. It's whatever fits in your frame. Love comes in all kinds of packages. But trust, it's a gift. Yes, it's a gift just the same. Thank you. I don't dislike men. Quite the opposite. Most of my years have been spent worshiping and adoring men. I dislike me when I'm in the presence of a man I'm attracted to. What is it with you that the only time we're not fighting is when we're kissing? I feel like a fool going out of my mind, bullet biting or just anchor twisting. We can agree on how clean is clean. Too much spice. Do we see the same green again and again until I could scream? What is it to do? What is it with you? The invitation would be for dinner, and I'd go, knowing the man could cook. He had a way of simmering pots of meat and Mideastern spices for hours. The first time he put my plate in front of me, he stole a kiss. I was appalled at the liberty taken. I should have known something was up. He was cooking in his underwear. The food was so hot and spicy that he would, of course, have to open a bottle of wine or two. And then, after dinner, he'd steal another kiss and chase me all over his house, over chairs and sofas, until I would allow myself to be caught. But if I met him on the street the next day, he'd pretend he didn't recognize me. What is it with me that the only time I'm not loving you is when I'm hating? I feel like a shrew and I'm wondering who is speaking through me when we're baiting. We can agree on how much is saved. Turning out lights, how much do we save? Over and over to my early grave. What is it to do? What is it with you? Thank you. Thank you. 50 years ago, for 6 years in a row, we returned home from LA each summer to perform on the outdoor stage at the PNE. Marlee was 15 at the time, and she joined us. Marlee is our sister. But oh, do we have memories of the PNE?
Do you know what one of my fondest memories is?
What?
It's, remember those outdoor stages you had to play in the pouring rain or in sunshine? It didn't matter. You just went on, right? So one night we're standing up there doing our tunes, and it is pouring cats and dogs. I mean, it's terrible. And I look out, and still family and friends and fans, they're standing there just enduring all of this.
I remember that.
And I thought to myself, oh my God, I can smell those fried onions from Jimmy's Grill from here. I mean, those hot dogs. I look down, we've got one song left, and I'm thinking, that's it. When this is over, I'm going for the hot dog, I'm going for the onions, I'm doing the whole thing. Really. That's one of my favorite showbiz memories.
One summer I was dating a lovely, sensitive guy who stood in the rain every night under a big umbrella, waiting to see I was safely home. Over the years, we lost track of one another, but on one occasion, we found each other again. Your voice on the phone, has it really been 5 years? You asked me if I missed you. Well, I've kept some souvenirs. We continue as if yesterday was our last conversation. Seems no time has passed between then and this sensation. We were not mistaken. Promise is taken. We learned. We were neither one perfection, and perhaps we were the exception to the rule. We won't be forsaken, 'cause we were not mistaken. We learned. You laugh. Oh my God. It's just you and I again. So it's true, love is forever, and lost lovers can be friends. And even though our lives may not be as we envisioned, I still treasure what we had and honor our decision. We Thank you. See what I mean? We have hundreds of them. Hundreds of love songs. Okay, I was 33. He was young, pained, an artist. I think that's redundant. We married him for the first time in my life. I discovered what it was like to wake up every morning with someone who was determined to be unhappy. It's raining today. I know you're going to be depressed. If I could make the clouds go away, I would make the sun shine. It's sunny. I know you're going to be uncomfortable because you hate the heat. If I could just create a little breeze in here. Oh, I'm sorry. The wind can be so aggravating. I was married for 3 years. It's mostly a blur to me now. Extreme highs, extreme lows. Tempers, withholding, not much contentment. He liked Zappa. I listened to Joni Mitchell. He built cannons. I wrote poetry. He was a pilot. I was terrified of flying. Now that I've learned to trust my gut, I can't believe I didn't hear my screaming as I cried through my own wedding. I'd rather be alone than with a man who tries to control me. I'd rather set my hair on fire than have him tell me how to wear it. I'd rather leave my home than live with a man who needs constant consoling. I'd rather give my money to some rabid Oregonian cult than have him tell me how to spend it. Looking at a fresh bouquet of perfect long-stem red roses, you confided you liked roses only when they held themselves in tight buds. Nervously, I concurred. The bud was beautiful, but a rose gently opening to risk a critical glance at its deepest region? Sloppy, you were quick to respond. Desperately, I defended the flowers. Surely you appreciate the blossoms relax. Unselfconsciously in full bloom, faces towards the light, freely releasing some of the petals back to the earth. Proudly, partly naked. Walking ahead, you disappointingly noted, messy. Goodbyes are so sad, or so they say. Don't go away mad, just go away. How would you like to send me your name on a postcard that reads, greetings from Spain? How would you like to take a chance on a new love you'd find in Paris, France? If I say it slowly, can you figure it out? I'd like to just whisper, if I have to, I'll shout. Leave me, leave me, leave me alone. You've loved me, now leave me. I need time on my own. Leave me, believe me, I won't start to cry. Here's your hat, what's your hurry? You can write me goodbye. Stop to cry. can write me It's so lovely having you here, Nick. Really nice. This next offering is a perfect example of how love comes in all kinds of packages. Those of you who know me well will know who I am thinking about when I sing this song. He would make them ring, and I would sing like I've never sung before. I used to know a man who had such rhythm. He would make me move, and I would like I never knew I could. And oh, that man and I, we played. You should have heard us play. We would have made you smile. And oh, that man and I, we knew our love was shining through our music. I used to know a man who had such feeling. He would make me chill, and I would thrill like I never will.
So, Judy's already mentioned we wrote a few of these, if not most of them, except for that sort of 60s or 50s song. But anyway, So one of the coolest things that can happen to a songwriter is when someone else records one of your songs. And this happened, anybody here from Alberta, Edmonton? We have any Edmonton people? Yeah. Oh, I'll do it just for you then. Okay, all right, okay, great. So there's a young lady named Judy Singh. This is a few years, remember I said a few years ago? We'll just go with that, okay? Yeah. So Judy Singh recorded one of our songs. Now, she did it in sort of a back-rack, Ella, sort of Carpenter's kind of song, sort of slow, and it was just beautiful. And when we wrote the song, we did it as a fast bossa nova for a chance for the musicians behind us to sort of show their skills and things like this, right? And the song, the title fits well in with Judy's history of relationships. It's called So I'm Wrong Again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I'm wrong again, at least I tried. Threw caution to the wind to be denied. Thought rewards for giving of myself would be supplied. I'll be wrong again before I die. So I'm wrong again, yeah, I know. Just another scene I had to blow. Didn't plan the encore, so I guess I'll close the show. And I'll be wrong again before I go. So I'm wrong again, I took a chance. Didn't ask for any answers in advance. I guess I lost the battle, but I know I've won the war. And I'll be wrong again, and what's more, I didn't think anyone was keeping score. So I'm wrong again. Yeah, da 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 da. Wrong again. Yeah. Boy, if I want to drink more water, I should just go on stage and sing. I just went through that whole glass. It was the year 2000, turn of the century. With the help from Karen Conoval, I wrote my one-woman show In Full Bloom, using both old and new songs that Jim and I had written. We performed it first as a benefit at the Arts Club Review stage, and then at the Culch. This song from the show speaks about how I was dealing with romantic love in my 50s. Woke up with this feeling, love might pass me by. Looking in the mirror, it was right before my eyes. Did I think I had forever, or did I not think at all? Kept myself too busy, kept my back against the wall. So someone find me a carousel that I can dance floor. Teach me to glide. All I ask is one more chance to love again. Used to think it was funny when they said time slips away. Now it's not so funny when it's me counting the days. I remember playing Help Me Make It On My Own. But these days I find myself saying I don't want to grow old alone. So someone find me a carousel that I can ride. Put me on a Ferris wheel and keep it turning. Lead me to the dance floor. Teach me to glide. All I ask is one more chance to love again. I need one more chance to love again. Thank you. Thank you. Kind of hits home. I enjoy being older and hopefully wiser sometimes. Like understanding why I make certain choices.
And about that, I've been sitting listening to these lovely stories about your life. It's so nice and all these loves. And I was just wondering if you could help me understand about your attraction to unavailable men.
I don't think that's been an issue.
Really? So what about that drummer in Oklahoma City that was studying to be a priest?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what about the Welsh fashion designer from London? See
Yeah.
any problem there?
Yeah.
Liberace?
Oh, Liberace, but that was just a schoolgirl crush.
Yeah, big red flag. Attraction is a funny thing and somewhat overrated. What begins with just a fleeting glance can become so complicated. And though I'm sure the allure is pure, for you it's oft ill-fated. Every time you fall in love, there seems to be a catch. While you thank the stars above for this perfect match, you miss the clues, ignore the signs, wait to hear what he doesn't say. Seems every time you fall in love, it turns out he's gay.
I never meant intentionally to fall so unconventionally. It's a fate I'd be slow to recommend. But something about a diva attracts and tends to please a boy who seeks a glamour in a friend.
So it's really not your fault. Some might say that you're to blame.
But they don't curse the candle when a moth flocks to the flame.
Every time you fall in love, something seems amiss. While you dream of moonlit nights, waiting for that kiss.
I do.
He turns his cheek and takes your hand, says he loves you in his own special way. Every time you fall in love, it turns out he's gay.
We can share our love of fashion, platonically impassioned, enthralled in a compatible liaison. Then suddenly it happens, the truth is like a slap on. He's crushing on a guy named John.
Then there was that weekend he invited you to Pride.
And even though he brought a date, I stayed faithfully by his side. So while I'm dancing and I'm treating all the gorgeous men I'm meeting, killing me with kindness, celebrating my divineness, feeling like a queen upon her throne.
But somehow you still end up home alone.
Every time I fall in love, why am I surprised? You seem to fit like hand in glove, but my gender's my demise.
So here you find yourself again, wishing there was a way. Seems every time you fall in love,
It's not by design.
yet every time
We get along so well,
as far as I can tell.
and I know they truly care.
That's fair.
It's not my goal to turn down dates or eliminate a guy who's straight.
Yet every time.
Come on, it's not a crime.
Oh yeah, every time it turns out
He's gay.
they're gay, they're gay, 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 gay.
Thanks. That song was from our new musical, Pass Me That Hat. We have been working on this project for years.
Just a few years, though.
Yeah, yeah. Much of it
I was
is.
in high school when we started
There
this.
we were.
So was I.
Much of the musical is autobiographical. A while back, Capilano University did a workshop for us. How many of you were there? Yay! Yeah, okay, thanks. Now we have finished the rewrites and are ready to move forward. So, does anybody have a small theater? No? Okay, well, we'll just leave that open.
Okay.
Okay, Chops, re-enter.
Chops, where are ya? Oh, what are you doing? Drinking coffee back there. Having a chat.
Is that water?
Yeah, I brought that for you.
It's not. Is it water?
It is water. What do you think? I gin you up at this point in the show. Let's see how well she sings when she's tanked.
Okay, he was tall, exotic, and dangerous. I was madly drawn to this deep man, but living through this relationship was not how I wanted to live my life. So I left him in Los Angeles. After I returned home to Vancouver, he visited. I looked forward to being with him because I was convinced I had overcome this consuming attraction. When he left town, I cried for 3 days. On the 4th day, I went to a Robert Cray concert, and his music said everything I couldn't. And for the first time, I really got the blues. Later that night at home, I wrote these lyrics, and Marlee's gonna sing my song right now, and I'm really pleased.
Okay, you can take a little break. Yeah, let's sit in. Nothing I can do, get you out from under my skin. Put it all these memories, but they keep coming back in. Every time I tell myself I'm better off alone, I wake up screaming, baby, come back home. With every bone in my body, with every living cell. If I don't stop lying about loving you, then my soul is gone to hell. Telling everyone who listen, I don't need you anymore. There's no finishing the puzzle when there's pieces on the floor. Each day that I'm not with you, I'm living a lie. Got no choice now, baby, it's do or die. Every bone in my body, with every living cell. If I don't stop lying about loving you, then my soul is gone to hell.
Bless my soul.
Who did I think I was fooling? What did I think I would prove? When you're not here, I can hardly breathe. I can't eat, I can't sleep. Every thought incomplete. Only pain as a choke on the truth. I was fooling. What did I think I would prove? When you're not here, I can hardly breathe. I can't eat, I can't sleep. Every thought incomplete. Only pain as a choke on the truth. Oh, with every bone in my body, with every living cell. Lying about loving you, then my soul is gone.
Soul is gone.
Soul is gone. My soul is gone to hell.
Thank you.
The Chops.
Thank you, Marlee. That was awesome. That was a thrill.
Nice writing, Missy.
Thank you.
I love that all these failed relationships have just brought us this lovely show. It's so nice.
Okay.
Oh, is this another one we're going to sing about? Perfect.
Just a little song.
Okay.
No more codependent love songs. No more can't live without you blues. What's the score with these desperate but done wrongs? I was me before and after you. No more melancholy bygones. No more you've got to see me throughs. I do implore you, please don't call and prolong the cleaning up of our love's residue. What was I thinking? Reading Mars and Venus? Why did I fear I'd be lost without you? Do you have a compass in your penis? No more, got to have your kisses lifelong. No more the give ingenue. I will ignore the primal urge to belong. You claim my heart and bid the tears adieu. Thank you so much. You are also brave listening to all of these songs you've never heard.
Ray likes this one.
Love is love. it's unthinkable. Logic escapes me. This attraction is wrong. It's wrong. I know it's wrong. But even one chance elates me. So I'm holding on. Holding on. I tell my dreams there's no reality. Never be romantic themes can tease you tragically, but when you smile, I lose all sense of gravity. 'Cause love is love. Love is love. Love is love. Even when there's no reality. Miles. Never be right. I tell my dreams there's no reality. Romantic themes can tease you tragically, but when you smile, I lose all sense of gravity. 'Cause love is love. Love is love. Love is love. Even when there's no reality. So love is love. I keep holding on. Love is love. Love is love. I keep holding on. Love is love. Thank you. I bet many of us know this moment when we are leaving the house and we stop and look back at the mess and think, I simply cannot die today. I haven't cleaned the house. And it's all because I threw away the spray thingy with the spout. The cupboard beneath the bathroom sink needs a little sorting. If they find it, what will people think? That I spent my days with drink and my nights cavorting? I simply cannot die today. What about the freezer? Tortillas, several shades of gray. Gingerbread, forgotten by Ebenezer, 2008. The shrimp stew looks a bit off. Frozen black bananas, not so great. Sweater in a plastic bag, hiding from the moths. Candlesticks buried in wax, looking goth. Did I start to drift of late? My closet makes me shudder. Hangers full of lingerie. To think what my neighbors could uncover. Do you think she had a lover? I simply cannot die today. I have projects left unfinished. That mosaic cake display, my reputation diminished. Oh, fate, take pity on me. I cannot go and leave this mess behind. I have stories to be spread, a few I love yous left unsaid, and many words that I've yet to rhyme. spending some of your long weekend with us. Once I booked the theater, I spent a marvelous few months making these lampshades and my mosaic cakes in the other room. Having a project like this is very good for the soul when you're 80. Please help me thank our extraordinary musicians once again. Buff Allen on drums. Nick Apivor on percussion. Miles Black on piano. And my brother Jim Walchuk on bass. I've had so much fun with the Porch Chops, who are all solo acts on their own as well. Your program has information if you wish to book them for private functions. And I want to thank Tony Chamberlist for our sound today. Made it all easy. All our volunteers, thank you. We couldn't do it without you. Nancy Vibert for typing all my lyrics and notes for me. Carol Ding from Breaking Bean Coffee. Renata Mueller, pastry chef. And mostly, I want to thank my family for once again saying, yes, let's do it. Marlee for her organizational and promotional skills. And Jim for spending many weeks writing the musical arrangements. You have heard the expression, it takes a village. Well, in my case, it takes a family. So to everyone who helped me prepare for today, please know that you have given me a most excellent gift. After this song, we do have an encore planned. But obviously, it would be ridiculous for me to grab my cane and run off the stage and wait for you to call us back.
Did you say
and
run?
Yeah, that's exactly it. So, if you want to hear the encore, after this next song, just yell, bravo, encore, and we'll get the message. Desperate with stuff, desperate with cash. Never enough compliments or enough laughs. Something's always missing. Something's just not right. Feel an emptiness while I'm holding on too tight. Fill up with love. Come to your own well. Find that what you need, you have within yourself. Fill it all up with love. Drink from your own cup. Satisfy your thirst. Trust yourself. Come on, drink up. Searching for joy. Searching for peace. Tired of pretending. Needing release. Rarely satisfied with the choices that I've made. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, and all the hands I'd never played. Fill up with love. Come to your own well. Find what you need. You have within yourself. Fill it all up with love. Drink from your own cup. Satisfy your thirst. Trust yourself, come on, drink up. It's nothing you can order online. It's more than just a state of mind. It's what you find if you fill up with love. Come to your own well. Find that what you need, you have within yourself. Fill it all up with love. Drink from your own cup. Satisfy your thirst. Trust yourself. Come on, drink up. Oh, come on, hear that. Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
What a nice surprise. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
I had no idea.
Okay, we can't do a show without this song.
I just want you to know that I have seen the pastries outside.
Have you?
It
Because
is
you went around.
Unbelievably beautiful. You are going to gobble them down. Please stay. We're going to come out right after the show and join you in chat, and so please stay.
No fried onions?
No, Jim, sorry about that.
No.
Oh, poor Jimmy.
You can sing to be famous, but you may never be. Sing to be rich and wait for the money. You can sing for the power to be in control. Or you can sing 'cause it feels good in your heart and your soul. Sing what you love, or it will take its toll. Sing 'cause it feels good in your heart and your soul. Sing, sing, open up and sing. When you use your gifts, you get to see the love you bring. Sing, sing, let freedom be your goal. Sing 'cause it feels good in your heart and your soul. You can sing to be loved, but they might just love the song. Sing to have friends, or sing to belong. You can sing for the glamour, or make stardom your goal. Or you can sing 'cause it feels good in your heart and your soul. Sing for yourself, let that freedom make you whole. Sing 'cause it feels good in your heart and your soul. Sing, sing, open up and sing. When you use your gifts, you get to see the love you bring. Sing, sing, let freedom be your goal. Sing 'cause it feels good in your heart, and the sound of your voice can mend what's been broken, and the music can heal more than words spoken. Sing, sing, open up and sing. When you use your gifts, you get to feel the love you bring. Sing, sing, let freedom be your goal. Sing 'cause it feels good. Sing 'cause it feels good. You know it feels, oh, yeah, it feels so good. All you got to do is open up. Just raise your voice, raise your voice, sing.
Judy Ginn Walchuk, Jim Walchuk.
Porch Chops.